What's up, people? Coffee time. Mm. Yesterday I was live as well, and I was thinking, like why not do this more often, especially during these Corona times where everyone is at home. What's up, WDK? Matthijs, welcome. Hitbang, welcome. Especially during these times where a lot of people are at home and could use some help, could use some answers to continue working on their music. So yesterday I was live on Instagram answering questions, and I thought I'm just gonna try to do this daily. What's up, Dan Brook? So this morning I posted something in Instagram stories and asked you guys if you could drop your questions here. But still, if you have any questions, you can just drop them in the comment section. Let's just get started. This one. Another feedback session. It's good for you guys to know. I will do feedback sessions on Tuesday at 4 p.m. Central Eastern European time. Central Eastern Summer Time. Yep, that's the right thing. So that's what's happening. What's up, Franlero? And that's the only time where I check them. If you want feedback on your music, oh shit, just the screen. Yep. If you want feedback on your music, that's the place to be. What do you think of labelradar.com? I'm not really familiar with what those guys do, but I believe that it's some sort of database of all the record labels out there, and could be really useful. Like there's so many labels out there right now, and it's so confusing. Like I'm really into music and I keep my eyes open and I know what's going on, but even for me it's impossible to know all the labels and to know what all those labels are doing, what kind of music they're releasing. So yeah, I think, like I said, I'm not 100% sure if that's the thing that they do, but yeah, sounds like a good thing. What's up, everyone checking in right now? True Life Revealed, welcome. Candy, Campbell Biology. How am I doing is a question. Well, I'm doing really well. As you can see right now, I'm in the studio for a change, because normally in the last couple of weeks I've been working from home. But right now I'm in the studio just to get out of the house and having a meeting later here. So, of course, with the social distancing and stuff, but it's something that I had to do. But my studio is on a farm, luckily, so there's kind of no one around me. I'm in the middle of nowhere, so that's a good thing. So this is kind of my fortress of solitude. I think that's the right word. What's up, Furby? And that's where I am right now. So yeah, I'm just enjoying my coffee and a cookie. And I thought, let's go live again and answer some questions. Furby, the only times when I listen to demos is during the feedback sessions. So if you would like to have feedback on your music, those are the right moments to participate. It's on Tuesday at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Tuesday. I actually got a message, actually a lot of message today about the book that I posted yesterday. For those who don't know, last year, a year ago? Yeah, about a year ago, I launched my book, because that was one of my life goals. I wanted to write a book. So I decided to put my whole story as an artist from the beginning till the end in writing, put it into a book, because I think it's an awesome way to have some legacy. Especially since I have a little kid, I think it's great that once she's older, she can actually read my story. So that was one of the main reasons for me to do it, and just share my story to see if it could be helpful to artists out there. And I noticed that a lot of artists who read it find it really helpful, because they recognize themselves into a lot of situations, a lot of things. They might go to a similar situation as I have been through at that time. Um, like I said, the book is like a summary of my career, a music career, and it's ups and downs. Like it started from the bottom and it ends up at a high top, and with mental challenges, with yeah, so much things going on. It's not a big book. It's only about 67 pages. It's also available on Spotify and all the other streaming services for free. But what I wanted to say is, after posting that post yesterday, I received so many messages from people that they really like the book, that they respect me for making the decisions or how I dealt with the situation. And that means a lot to me, first of all. That really means a lot to me to read those positive comments and to see that you guys actually get value from the book. And I wanted to thank you all for taking the time to read this book, because time is the most valuable thing we have. And yeah, spending 3 hours of your day reading my book or listening to my book is an honor to me. So thank you for doing that, and hope you enjoyed it. And if you still haven't read it yet or listened to it yet, it's available for free. If I will ever start making tracks again or just as a hobby, well, the thing is, I haven't been making music for a long time. Ever since I quitted my artist career, I kind of stopped producing as well. Especially since coaching, my artist coaching, the business has been going really well. My focus just really hasn't been there, and somehow the need to make music also kind of disappeared. So I haven't been making music that much. Every now and then I did make some music, but ended up making like 8 beats for like 2 hours, and that's about it. I'm not saying I will never make any music again, but at this time, at this moment, I seriously have no idea when or how to do it. So yeah, I don't know. It's like I said, I'm not saying it's never going to happen anymore, but it will definitely be a hobby. I'm definitely not going to be a professional artist anymore. I still like music. I still love music. I do like making music as well, but not as a profession for me personally. I just don't want to go there again. Penning on build ups. I'm not quite sure what you mean with this, but in a build up, I'm not sure if you necessarily need to pan. Like, of course, certain elements could be panned, but yeah, I wouldn't completely pan the whole thing. I'm not sure if I guess most of you have heard that song. It's from Billie Eilish. It went viral a couple of uh, days/weeks ago through WhatsApp. It was one of her songs with that 8D kind of sound, which was kind of more 3D. I think that was interesting. I think that could be something really cool that people could implement into their songs. You know, like especially in a build up, if you take an uplifter and you put a 3D effect on it, which kind of makes it sound like the whole uplifter goes around, could be a cool effect. So I think that's something that producers could have a look at and see if it yeah, upgrades their song. What's up, Idle Monkey? Ben Wasted, welcome. Peter, welcome, welcome. Just answering some questions here, so if you have questions, feel free to drop them here. Yeah. Anyway, one of the other things that I got into my question box as well was a question about the whole coronavirus. And not necessarily what I think of it, but more like, how do you think this is going to impact artists, and how do you think this virus will impact well, the whole releasing music thing? And I think, well, it already has been proven that it impacts the music industry really heavily, as in all the gigs got cancelled, which impacts a lot of artists, of course. But when it comes down to releasing music, I think this kind of is the right moment to get started releasing a lot of music because, well, most of you guys have a lot of time right now, especially the bigger artists who are used to tour a lot. Right now, they spend a lot of time at home, so they have endless time to work on music. And there's also a lot of demand on new music because people need to be entertained all day long. There will be a time where they're done watching Netflix and they are looking for new music. And still, other artists are live streaming and playing music. So if they start playing your music through the live stream, you can reach an audience by that as well. So I definitely would not stop releasing your music. That's something I would encourage to keep doing and maybe even ramp it up if it's possible. But yeah, I think and already it's already been proven like the gigs has been dropping down dramatically. So that's terrible. We all have to see how that's going and how that's going to evolve in a couple of months. But right now, that's the way how I think about it. What's your actual artist programs? Well, right now I coach artists, and there are a couple of options that we offer as a company. There's actually three offers. One options. The first option is more based around starting artists, so more based around getting feedback on your music, and it's more like music management, music mentoring maybe. So that's the starter pack. Then you have the DIY pack, which is more based around artists that really want to make a living from their music and who need help getting there. So that's kind of the middle, the standard package, and then we have the pro package, which is based around, yeah, the DJ Mag Top 100 artists who are only making a living from it, which is more intense, of course. So those are the three options we offer right now, and yeah, I've been coaching artists now for like 3.5 years, mainly DJs and music producers, and it's great to do, and it's great to see that the first guys have been building their careers since the last couple of years. Of course, that took a lot of time, and that's what I always say to people. Building a career in music is not going to happen in a month. You need some time. You need time to build something. And right now, in the last couple of months slash year, I've seen the first results of artists that are growing well rapidly and are doing really well, and that's great to see. So I'm really happy, yeah, to see that, yeah, the whole coaching program works, and yeah, clients are happy, and I'm happy to do it because I love doing this. So, am I safe? Yes, I am very safe. Thank you for asking. Which little electronic label do you know to contact and give value marketing wise? Little record labels. Well, I've worked at Be Yourself for a while, Be Yourself Music, which is a record label that has a lot of smaller labels underneath it. And I recall that they also have an electronic record label. And they are one of the labels, smaller labels, indie labels, who still spend a lot of time and money on marketing. So that's definitely one of the labels I could recommend if you think if you're looking for a label like that. Um, the pricing for coaching, yeah, it varies. It goes from the starter pack is I believe 150 including taxes, and the pro pack is completely custom, so that can go up a lot, really depending on what your need is. But it all starts with 150 at this time. Unfortunately, I cannot name any names because it's a privacy thing. Same as like when you go to a psychologist, you're not allowed to tell people what you talk about in those sessions. That's private, but also who I coach is private, so I cannot talk about it. Let's grab a question here. Oh, it's the same one. Are you safe? So yeah, as I mentioned right now, let me see what I just mailed my track now. Can you help me give a detailed review on that, and please tell what other things improve? I only give feedback during those feedback sessions at 4 p.m. on Tuesdays. Sorry. But anyway, as I mentioned, here in the studio today, just to get out of the house for a while. And yeah, I must say that I've been doing really well in the last couple of days. I actually like the whole quarantine so far, as in kind of somehow it gives you a relaxing feeling as well to be home a lot, to spend time with the little kid as a lot. Um, yeah, of course you can work from home, but that's something that I was used to. So, and luckily the virus hasn't affected me or someone around me. So that's otherwise it would not have been as relaxed as it's now. But yeah, I really believe that this whole period is going to give us some positive things in the end as well. It's going to be a really shitty time that we all have to go through, but in the end I think a lot of people will start to appreciate things that maybe sounded regular or normal before all this, but now you start to appreciate those things, the little things in life. Um, it's something that I bumped into when I went to the burnout. Like, working is important, working hard is something that I like to do. But if you work hard, you should also relax hard. I like to. I have a daddy day off every week on Friday. I don't work on Fridays. That's something that I started doing after the burnout because that's what I appreciate. So work isn't everything, and yeah, I think that's something that a lot of people will learn from about this, but also that a lot of things can go um, on a distance, like through Skype or through live streams or whatever. You don't have to travel that much, and some things have to be done, and you have to travel for those things. But I really believe that 50% out of the things that you're traveling for could be done over Skype or Zoom, which could lead into a better climate, like the stuff that's all happening with the North Pole and stuff. That could really benefit, and I'm just really curious to see how those things will end up. I just really believe that at the end, after this shitty period, there's a lot of things that we can get from this. Any coaching tips revolving around this strange period, artist, music wise? Yes, make the best use out of your time, but don't be too hard on yourself, because I see a lot of people saying like, okay, I'm gonna use this period to be a better person, to become a better person, to become more efficient, to become more effective. But be aware of that, because if you get too hard for yourself, this might be a really shitty period for you. So keep things in balance. Don't go all the way into music right now and completely forget about your family and relatives and stuff. Life's about balance, and that hasn't changed. Of course, the only thing that changed, that your balance kind of got threw off because your life changed rapidly. But still, you need to find balance between all the things, balance between music, balance between relaxing, balance between spending time with family and friends. It's all about balance, and that's something you should keep in the back of your mind. At the same time, you should also realize that this is an interesting moment for aspiring artists, because this is the moment kind of to to take the time that you normally don't have and put that all into music. So yeah, it's hard, but balancing things out is the key at these times, and it's maybe it's even harder to do now, but it's really important. We met on Mixcon. Do you remember? Well, I do remember being at Mixcon. Vendetta. I don't see a picture. It's a small picture, so I'm really bad with names. I'm better with faces, so unfortunately I can see you. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's about it, I guess, for today. And for me personally, I've been thinking about a lot of stuff business wise as well, restructuring things, creating new concepts, all those kind of things. So hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee and enjoy the spring weather here. Hope you guys are doing well too. Keep things in balance, and I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream where you can ask me all your questions. Have a great day. Bye, guys.